Welcome everyone to this unofficial talk to discuss about your career in general. Okay, I will tell you why I set up this meeting in a few minutes, and then I will talk a bit about myself. It is not to uh, tell that I am great or anything. It is just to make you confident about learning something from me. So imagine that you are going to do something that somebody told you, and if you do not trust that person, or if you do not have confidence in that person, will you do that with full heart? No, you'll be confused. And at this time, if you are confused and if you are deciding whether to do something or not, you might end up falling somewhere in between, right? So let us get started. So here we will not discuss much about technologies, because we already have sessions on cloud and Java and all. So this is for pure career related discussions to let me know of your problems, and I can also share from my experience on anything that might help you, and you others can also chat your opinion or any helps and all within the chat. Okay, you can use the Q&A uh, option or chat for asking questions. Okay, if you are asking in chat, then others can also see that, and then they can also answer it. I don't say that I am the best resource person or anything. So sometimes somebody within the attendees list may be better able to answer some of the questions. Okay, so this is all about me. These are two books that I wrote in 2019 and 2020. The second book got released just before lockdowns, so its paper copies are very rare to get. So luckily I got uh, my other copies just a couple of days before the lockdown started. Okay, so here are a few forwarders I have set up for people to reach me easily. Like Heartin.live is live quiz, but today there is no live quiz. But whenever we have sessions with quizzes, you can use that. So Heartin.work is my LinkedIn profile. Heartin.me is my Facebook page. Heartin.info is where you can read everything about me from Google. And connect.heartin.ie will forward you to this particular meetings registration page. Okay, so why I decided to conduct this series or talk. Okay, so I had recently published a post that if somebody who has got affected with uh, COVID-19, and if they are interested to upskill, I will definitely help them. Okay, I really want to help them, and that was the reason why I put up that post. And as you can see, so there are close to 30k views and around 23 shares. So many people were contacting me, and I really want to help them all. So I thought I will answer some of the common questions in a live webinar, so that I can focus on the most important things during this live webinar, and then later I can have a one-on-one session with you and then help you out. More and more people might get affected. So this is a news that I just read. Okay, so this is today's news. So this is not to frighten you, but to be prepared. So there can be like job losses everywhere. So instead of worrying about it, we have to start thinking about alternatives, right? And also, if you need to survive, you need to upskill yourself. You need to be better with technology, and for that purpose, you need to put some effort. So this will be our agenda for today. I'll be sharing a few things about my career, so that you can better know about me. As I mentioned before, knowing your teacher better is a very important thing in learning something. And then we will discuss about some learning thoughts or some career thoughts based on some questions I was receiving. And then I'll suggest a few entrepreneur plans if I want to start something new. And also we will have our career Q&A and a small surprise of the week. So this is my career highlight. I started working in TCS around 12 to 13 years back. And then for the initial 4 years, I was working for American Express. And after that, I have worked with companies including SAP Ariba, Software AG, IG Infotech, and VMware. Okay. And so during this time, I have taken around 10 certifications and 2 master's degrees. So one on cloud computing and the one on data analytics. So I personally believe that you need to keep learning always to survive, and moreover to continue using your brain and resources. So once you stop learning, so then it is very difficult to get back to that learning track. But nothing is impossible. Okay. And I'm also a blogger and teacher. I started javajai.com many years back, and then it reached to a stage where I had around 6,000 online students from 45 countries, and all of them were learning completely free from me. So, and then later I started cloudrix.com when I shifted my focus into cloud. I do teaching because I like teaching, and sometimes even I take teaching as a therapy. So whenever I am depressed, or whenever I am going through negative thoughts, I teach somebody, and that actually gives me a lot of positive uh, thoughts, and change my mental attitude altogether. Okay. And some of my friends knew it from school and college days, and whenever I am off my mood, so they will come and ask me to teach them something, even if they know that thing. So they will still ask me to teach them, because when I teach them, my mood gets changed, and then I get back to normal. Okay. Everybody will have some pros and cons, right? So, and another great thing I achieved because of these blogs and contacts is getting an opportunity to write books. Okay. I wrote 2 books already, which is published by Pact UK. And it is available in almost all countries where Amazon is present and where Pact has its network. Okay. So I got these opportunities only because of these blogs and contacts. So I have got something, even if I was not expecting that thing. Okay. Then currently I'm ordering a book with BPB. So there is a typo, so don't worry. So it is BPB, which is the publisher of Letter C, Letter C++, and all. Okay. And I've been a speaker in a few meetups and conferences. Again, so just to give you a feeling that I can teach you something. So this was from Software Craftsmanship meetup in August 2016. At that time, I had left my job in IG Infotech, and I took a break for a month to actually do teaching. Okay, before I joined VMware in September 2016. Okay, so, and again, so the same month I had another talk within Oracle Office in Bangalore, and this meetup was conducted by the Java platforms team. So this was on concurrency on Java 8, which was very hot at that point of time. Even now, concurrency is a very important topic. Okay, so this was some Elasticsearch meetup conducted at Flipkart office by Elasticsearch on team. So, and so this was from a software architects meetup in April 2019. Actually, this was kind of a release meeting, or so one of the meetings that my publisher asked me to do whenever I publish a book. And then I used to give some free copies to people who attended. Okay, so this is something which is very recent. Last month, I did a webinar for IEEE students in Kerala section for people who are outside, people who have joined from outside India. So Kerala is a beautiful state in India. And even though I am from Kerala, I am currently in another state called Karnataka, and another city called Bangalore. Okay, so this is something which I gave today. This was through engineering college called Layalo Institute of Technology in Chennai. So this just happened earlier today, and it was a very nice thing, and it is actually a nice feeling to talk to students and teachers. So after like coming out of college and after all these years, it was a very nice feeling. Okay, so now everything about me is done. So now let us quickly see some career thoughts. Okay, so yeah, so you can chat selecting panelists, so that if you do not want to share your name with others in any career related question, you can send to all panelists. And if you want others also to see your question and then help you in that, you can select all panelists and attendees. Okay, so I'll be answering most of these questions towards the end, so don't worry, I will answer them all. So but some of them might already get answered while I go through these thoughts. Okay, so first thought is something which I read recently from a book called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. So this book was published years back, even before I was born. So and still it is very relevant. Okay, the person who stops studying merely because he has finished school is forever hopelessly doomed to mediocrity, no matter what may be his calling. The way of success is the way of continuous pursuit of knowledge. Okay, so this is something which everyone who is attending this session has to keep in mind. Okay, you have to continue learning. So most of the people who have achieved big, okay, who have reached great heights, it is not only because of their university or school studies. They have learned many things extra on their free times, by attending night schools, by attending weekend schools. So they have done a lot of things to actually get to that range. Okay, so you have to also do additional learning. You have to continue learning to reach great heights. And second thought is, without persistence, you will be defeated even before you start. With persistence, you will win. Okay, so you might get initial setbacks whenever you start something new, whenever you start learning, or you might not clear one or two interviews. But if you feel bad, if you lose your mind, and then if you stop preparing, stop attending anything, you will definitely lose. But if you continue, you will definitely win. Okay, and who knows, so whenever you lose an interview, you'll be actually learning something. And if you continue to accumulate that knowledge, so you might be getting something which is far better than what you might have attended interview at the first place. Okay, so there are many interesting examples from my life, from my friends lives and all. So if interested, I can share it later towards the end if we have time. Okay, so before going to the career thing, so I just wanted to learn a few things. So don't worry about the webinar poll thing. So just ping in the chat. Okay, selecting all panelists and attendees. Okay, so just so what is your preferred way of learning? So options are one, video courses, two, physical courses. Okay, physical courses are not even an option these days, so leave physical courses. So video courses, live courses, or reading books. So what is your preferred way of learning? So you can ping in the chat. So I don't. So since it is a evening session, I don't want the people to consider it as a late night TV show where somebody is just talking and you are listening. So okay, video and book, live courses, video courses followed by reading. Okay, live courses. Okay, good. Okay, so now comes next question. I know that you have all purchased at least one video course. Okay, many people purchase more than that because of offers and other things. Okay, so can you tell me whether so if you have completed all the video courses you have ever bought, just type I. Okay, or type N, because I don't want you to type complete sentences. It might make you tired. So just type I or N. I means I have completed all video courses I have bought. So interestingly, there is not even one I. Okay, so that is one problem I observed. Even I have done. Whenever I get some offer or whenever I feel like I need to learn something, I join for video courses. But so unfortunately, you don't get that motivation to continue forward. So that is where live courses can help. Okay, you can get that feedback live, and there is always a deadline for completing things. So that is why university courses are much more popular, or much more enforces you to complete things rather than video courses. Okay, and even I thought initially I will do a set of video courses, but then I thought it will not be useful for people, because you only said you have not completed most of your video courses, right? So it will only waste my time speaking in front of computer. Moreover, I don't like speaking in front of a machine without any human on the other side. So that is why I ask you to type these things in the chat, because I will know that okay, there are still humans sitting on the other side. I am not speaking to machines. Okay, so yeah, pricing model is a question that I put for other kinds of thoughts. Whenever I decide on pricings for my course, I ask students to decide what is the best course and best pricing and all. But anyway, all my COVID-19 specific courses are free, so don't worry about pricing part. Okay, so now coming back to some career thoughts. Okay, I'll be answering all these all your questions later, but some of them might get answered along the way. Okay, so now if you are a computer science engineer, just type Y, and if you are not a computer science engineer, just type N. Okay, more and more people are telling they are not from computer science engineering. One of the questions that I received a lot during our discussion. Okay, during at least initially I used to do one-to-one discussions with people before the count became big and big. Okay, even now whenever I get time, I try to chat with whomever is possible. Okay, so, and most of them are telling, I'm not from computer science engineering, can I learn technology at this age or at this time? Or somebody was telling, I am from completely different even though I was a computer science engineer, I was working on a different support project until now, and so can I make a shift now? And so there were people with different problems, right? And they were worried whether they can make a shift now. Okay, so for those people, I always share the example of my wife. So yeah, this was a pic taken before lockdown. So she was from electronics and communication engineering. So she did not know much about programming or computers or anything. So then she was working as a support engineer in a popular software company. But the problem was that so support jobs have shifts. So she used to work on weekends or even night shifts, and I had a normal shift. So because of that, we were actually finding it difficult to have a proper like family relationship. But that was a blessing in disguise, because during that time I actually started writing blogs. So javajee.com I started writing around that time. I wrote when I was at home, and then she will study when she was at home alone. Okay, when I was home alone, I will write. When she is home alone, she will read. Okay, and then she will definitely ask me doubts. I will help her out, and then later she changed her job as a full-time developer and became a full-stack developer soon. So I made her a back-end developer, and then she herself made her a full-stack developer by learning UI tech. Okay, and then so she even learned about cloud, and so now she's also a cloud practitioner certified person. Okay, so she's a technical lead in a leading software company. Okay, so these were some of the questions we already answered in our previous sessions. If you have missed it, you can message me and I will share the link to that. Okay, So because why I should invest time to go into a career in cloud computing, or how can I get real world experience in cloud computing, and how to even write, how to work with me on my next book. Okay, so these are some of the options which you can consider taking if you are going for a cloud computing path. Okay, but again, so this is not specific to cloud computing, so we'll not go into that. Okay, and again, somebody messaged me. So this slide was not planned initially, but somebody messaged me recently and asked. So in one of my post or sessions, I mentioned, so if you do not get a job, you can start something on your own. I was mentioning when I was talking about serverless computing and cloud computing. So I said you can start your own startup without any cost, and if you get successful, you can be so rich that you can employ other people. And if you are not successful, you can take that learning and then do not pay much to the cloud provider and move forward. So somebody asks, can you explain some of the ideas or what I meant? Okay, so some of the entrepreneur plans until you have other job, because as we mentioned in the initial slide, you cannot always rely on an employer, right? So if you ever plan to do anything on your own, so these are some of the things that you can do in between whenever you are searching for a job, like become a startup founder or a co-founder. You start something new. Every idea has its value. You can write blogs. If you don't know to write or about the tools and all those things, I can help you for free. You can author books. Again, I can help you on that. And then you can teach others some useful skill. Okay, so that is very important, because you can teach. Previously, if you had to teach, you have to go to you have to have some classroom. So this is, by the way, my classroom. I have whiteboard and all those things here. So but again, after lockdown, I converted my classroom to a webinar room, so where I'll be talking in front of this machine. Okay, so and so if you have some useful skills, you can definitely teach others online these days, and then you can make a lot of money than you would otherwise do. So we can teach others, and if you need help in teaching or reaching students or any of those things, you can definitely contact me. If you have at least one skill, one teachable skill, I will help you in reaching more people, and then even earning more than what you would otherwise earn. Okay, but you should have a decent teachable skill. Okay, then so if you have something of that kind, you can even start a e-learning business. Again, if anybody is interested, I can elaborate on that later. Okay, so some of our initiatives. So Buddy Tutor is a website that I started. So many people, I started to help people. So many people used to work with me on the book and all those things. So so whatever me and my wife keep a percentage of our salaries to actually help and then give back to society. So this was originally part of that initiative, but again, so now since more and more people are coming, I thought I will do something different. I have asked my mother, who is Professor Dr. Gracema Matthew, to actually start something to help others, some e-learning company or training company to help others online. So she was in HOD in economics department in a popular college, and she was also a public service commission PSC board member. Okay, and so she is also now retired. So she was also getting bored in Kerala, and then we are in Bangalore. So I thought it will be something good for her also to do. And so with a company, definitely, so people who work can get certificates. And then for I just mentioned for next 6 months, but even beyond that, so I have suggested, because anyway, like income money is not at all a factor for starting this. So 100% of net profit, so whatever we get will be used for further helping people. And so this is not something like most companies say. So this is all our income and expense reports, everything will be made public weekly to anybody who want to see that. Okay, so we like to have that complete transparency, so that, and then even these expenses and managements and all those things will be done by so whoever is helping us out. Okay, so again, so Cloudrix is my blog. Okay, so we do many learning initiatives in Cloudrix. So we learn together, we work on sample startup ideas. So this is for coding and technical purposes, not for monetary purposes. And then we are also now helping uh, uh, new teachers and all to do more and more e-learning. Okay, so Q&A talk is a method of talking. If you have attended my webinars on cloud or webinars on other things, so Java, you will be knowing. So I believe in interaction, and hence, so I follow a Q&A talk approach where you will be asked a question initially before discussing a topic, so that will generate some curiosity. Then we will discuss that topic, and in the end, we will discuss these questions again. Okay, so this approach was tried out in last month's IEEE talk, and then even today's talk. So today's talk, the college actually called me again and said that was very interesting, and then they really would love to have this Q&A talk model of sessions again. Okay, so and now we will have our career Q&A. Okay, so now I will be so I thought I will share a few things about me initially, so that you know who I am, so that you can ask me freely any question that you want in Q&A. So there is a question. I am an ETL developer with 5 years of experience, having worked in Teradata and Informatica. I have no clear thoughts on what to do next. Can you please help? Okay. So there are two things. So first of all, you have to decide whether you like to go in a programmer-based mode, or whether you like to do in a DevOps mode, or whether you want to go completely into a non-programming mode. Okay. Again, so many people, so since they're afraid of programming, they say, okay, I don't want to go in a programming mode at all. Okay. So you have to always try. At least you have to try once with me. Okay. I told about my wife, Sneha, right? So whenever I talked to her first about programming, she said, I have not done that before, and I don't think I can do it. Okay. So now she does many things even better than me. Okay. So without trying, okay, so if you're trying and then if you are not able to do, then you always have a reason of not going that path. But if you are not trying and you continue saying that, okay, I cannot do, it is very bad. Okay. And again, so you might have attended some video courses or something in the past, and then you may not have been able to continue it again. So again, if you have not learned alongside me, then there is no that cannot be a valid reason. Also, just try learning something, and if you cannot do, leave it and then do something else. Okay. So that is for the programming track. And if you do not like programming at all, or if you tried and then if you are not able to do it, there is a cloud. Okay. And if you do not want any technology at all, okay, so there are few HRs, okay, and managerial people who are completely out of touch of technology, and who don't want to go to technology track. So they have also come, and for them it may not be Java or cloud. So you can actually get better on your HR skills, you're better on your MBA skills, and then write blogs, take trainings on that. And even you can so most of the HR people, they need to communicate well, right? So you can even teach language to kids, because there is nothing wrong in teaching language or language related things, right? Because I teach kids. I have more than 40 kids as students who I teach authoring, whom we play live quiz games. So just to engage them during this lockdown. So this classroom was also being used by them. So they used to have interesting games. Like I have one library here, I have another library on the other room. So one of our interesting games was I will tell the name of an author. So they have to, first we will divide as teams, and then I will tell the name of an author and they have to bring a book from that author, or I will tell the name of the book itself and then they have to find out and bring. So only one person, the rule is that so everybody will be within this room. Only one person from each team can go out of this room to the other library and then find out books and come back, just because otherwise my house will be turned upside down with all kids running around, right? But it is a fun game, and then because of that game they actually learn very seriously during the class. Okay, and then their parents even say, okay, so they have not been eager to go to any other class like this. But when it came online, so my first problem was that they cannot run around, they cannot go anywhere. So how to engage them? So that is when I started with these quiz programs. Okay, so what is the next question? Okay, so one second, let me take one from the chat. Okay. Okay. So from last 4 months, I am planning to attending interviews in ETL or BI tools like Oracle, Microsoft mostly, but they are asking cloud computing and big data, because cloud computing is no more an optional thing. So most of the tools that you see are moving cloud. Otherwise, they cannot survive. If you know about SAP, so SAP is a company that I worked before. So SAP has this ERP product. It is very famous, but still they had to go to cloud to make it to be successful. So to survive, right? So VMware. So even VMware is embracing cloud. So these days, without cloud, you cannot survive. So any technology, anything that you want to do, you will need some kind of cloud. Okay, to choose which cloud is, or which cloud training or which cloud path is better, I had taken a session before, but if you have missed it, you can message me after this and I will be happy to help you out. Okay, next question is, I am working as a Java developer. I have 10 years of experience. What all things I need to learn to get updated with latest technologies? Okay, one very good thing that I suggest is attend a lot of meetups. Okay, meetups are completely free. There is a site called meetup.com. You can register free. And so earlier, most of the Saturdays, first half, I used to go for one or the other meetup just to know what are new. So I also shared some of the meetups where I was a speaker, right? So that was only few. But in all other meetups, I used to go as a listener or student or learner. Okay, and you can also network. So that is one way to learn about the technologies. But so if you ask about, so earlier I was talking about modern applications. Okay, modern applications are something that is modern for today. So today, mostly people are going for cloud and containerization and related things. So, and as a Java developer, you have to always, if you are looking for a Java role, you have to always be good with data structures and algorithms. So that is something which is important. And then your programming skill should be decent enough. Okay, and then if you have cloud technologies to support your experience, it is always good. Okay, and I've got another question. So which AWS certificate should a developer go for? Okay, so again, so certification is not mandatory, but if you are planning to shift your focus to new domains, then certification can get you an edge over others. Okay, so if you are completely new, you can go with cloud practitioner. So we are currently learning. Currently, we are having a course on cloud practitioner, which is completely free, and then you can go further. So so AWS certificate specific things. I've answered once. Again, I'll be happy to answer it again. So if there are no more other questions, okay. And okay, I am eager to learn cloud computing. Can you please let me know the prerequisite for it? Okay, prerequisite is you need to have a computer. Okay, and second prerequisite is you need to have interest to learn. Okay, and for AWS, you need to have a credit card or debit card. So it is still free, but you still have to give a credit card or debit card when you register for this AWS cloud free tier. So you have a free tier for 1 year. I will help you in keeping yourself within that free time and learning things. Okay, so that are the prerequisites. Okay, and okay, in cloud, what is the use of Ranger as we have multiple cloud technologies? Is it mandatory? Uh, Ranger, is it a technology? Yeah, because I am not, I don't know everything. So Ranger thing, I'm not very sure. I'll definitely understand about it and I will get back. Okay, and I am a manual tester from 1.3 years, but have an experience of 7 years experience in DevOps and in automation, configuration management tools. But I am stuck in manual testing. You can because that is a very good experience that you are having. So these days, manual testing is, to be frank, it is getting less and less. Okay, so the uh, requirements are getting less and less, and then to be you need to go to automation testing. And so these days automation testing roles, most of them need knowledge of DevOps and CI/CD pipelines. Okay, so you have that experience of 7 years, so just add that automation testing knowledge onto it, and then you can definitely do very well. Okay, so again, so if you plan if you do if you learn these things, okay, if you learn these skills and if you are still not getting jobs, okay, come back to me. I will help you out definitely, because so learning is first thing. Okay, learning also I can help, but even after learning, if you are not getting, so I can definitely conduct mock interviews, one-on-one mock interviews, and say where you have to improve, or even give you some kind of directions on how to go forward. Okay, and so next one is working as a Linux administrator, looking to work in AWS is a hands-on experience. Okay, so this question was I answered in the AWS talk, but again I will tell you. So having experience as a Linux administrator is a very good thing. Okay, so now you can learn AWS, and then you can try out things. You can work on things in your free time, in your weekends, because one thing about cloud computing is, even while learning, because if you are learning Java or other programming, you'll be learning on your local machine in your local IDs, right? And you will be deploying it into some dummy server. But whenever you are working with cloud, you are working with the same systems, so same cloud infrastructure that is used by the most paying enterprise customer. Okay, so cloud is the best place where you can get a real world like experience. Okay, and if you are interested, I can give you a lot of sample projects where you can improve your experience and even make some money also. Okay, so that is why that is what we do in CloudRix. Okay, we experiment, we build things, and then we learn. Okay, and okay, so uh, again, so okay, so so my wife Sneha mentioned to me, like Ranger is a popular open source tool used by many organizations to manage Kubernetes cluster. Okay, so she's also attending it, and then she has a pretty good knowledge about it. So that is what I said. Okay, so I don't claim to be a know-it-all person. So sometimes I learn from you guys. So sometimes I learn from my wife, and I am always open to learning newer things, and I am always happy to admit that I don't know something if I don't know about it. Okay, and another question: I am a Python developer with 6+ years. I want to learn about AWS. How to join your course? Can I start immediately? Definitely. So if you have Python knowledge, that is very good for AWS DevOps roles, because Python is most like a preferred library for AWS uh, DevOps. So, and they even have a library called Boto3, uh, which is Python based, and then you can write APIs and all those things perfectly. So just remind me after this class in LinkedIn or in any way, any chats, and I will let you know how to join the course. Okay. So anyway, so you already are part of Buddy tutorial, right? So you can find out the course there. You can find out the weekly Cloud Connect for Cloud and join. And if you want more intense coaching, that also you can let me know, because if you are running short of time, and then if you need faster ones, that also you can let me know. Okay. So I am open to everybody, so you can chat with me or send a connection request. I don't check your name and accept. I accept everybody. Okay. And I try to help everybody. Even I don't know what will happen to my career, right? So and then I have had situations where I was down, I was having career issues, and some of my students actually helped me out. Okay. So this is a small world, and Corona has made it much more smaller. So you cannot survive as individuals. Okay. You need to work as a team. Okay. Many big uh, people had this concept of mastermind groups, where they had people with similar groups, and then they discuss, they think, and then they get better on what they do. Okay. So you cannot live as island. So if you can you see my screen? No, right? You cannot see my desktop picture. It is a, you cannot uh, live as islands. So you have to be connected to survive these days. Okay. So let me show you this, since I mentioned. So somebody pinged whether I can show that island picture. It is not island. So okay, this was the picture I was talking about. Okay. So yeah, you cannot be islands. So you have to interact. Okay. So yeah, coming back to the questions, can I okay, and yeah, anybody who wants help on Ranger, you can definitely allow Sneha to get back to you with the answer for that question, and or I will understand a bit more about it from Sneha, and I will we will together help you out. Okay. Can I, being an ETL developer, start with cloud computing without knowledge on Python libraries? Definitely. I started working on cloud computing without any knowledge of Python libraries. So I just mentioned Python because if you know Python, you can follow that path. If you know, because there is no particular Python is not the only supported language, right? So if you are taking serverless computing, Amazon supports Java, .NET, Node.js, Python, Go, and a few other things. And if you do not know all those things, if you know some other language, it even supports custom runtime. So language is not a factor. So these days, okay. So don't worry about going to a cloud just because you don't know Python or you are working with ETL before. Whenever you are chatting here, you might think that, okay, what if my friends know that I am going through this situation? So don't worry about it. You might be actually helping somebody out there who is afraid to even ask. Okay. So you might be asking something that might be helpful to others, and it might help that person. Yeah. So I thought I'll have regular discussions as these. Yeah, I'm actually leaving my current job and then joining something new. Whenever I move companies, I take some time to help somebody in need through sessions and all. So that is what is happening now. So last time I did it in August 2016, and so now I am doing it again. Okay. If you want to work or practice, if you want to work or practice on AWS cloud for free, how much charge for services they provide? Okay. So you can almost so just go to free tier. Okay. So just go to AWS free tier. So I'll just show you. So if you just go to AWS free tier in Google, you can find all things that you will receive for free. So whenever I conduct a course, we start with like setting a billing alarm. So even if you use some of the things outside of the free ones, you will immediately get a notification, and then you can go and stop those things. Okay. So some weekdays also, if somebody has any doubt in our cloud group, I come online and then I help them debug. Others can, I will invite others also, so that they can see from it, and then they can avoid making those mistakes. Thank you very much. The session was helpful. Can I please get in touch with you on LinkedIn for further learning? Definitely, you can get in touch with me in LinkedIn. Okay. So I always prefer this talk because you will have some context on who I am and what are we doing and why I am doing this. And then we can directly go to whatever is your need or problem. So what will be next session? So next, so cloud session, currently we have 8 a.m. India time on Saturdays. Java session, currently we have 11 a.m. India time on Saturdays. But so we might have one more Java session, or we might have a session on Friday evening, because so for Java, actually, interestingly, many people from US and Canada have requested, and then 11 o'clock in 11 a.m. India time is very late for them. So many of them requested if I can make some changing. Okay, so yeah, I will contact you on LinkedIn for AWS Learning, definitely. Where can we find ongoing sessions info? Yeah, so whenever you join for this, you will have some Facebook groups, right? So there is a group for AWS, there is a group for Azure, there is a group for even talking and improving communication. So there are groups for everything. So that is one place I will share info. Otherwise, in buddytutorial.com, you can click on all courses, and then you can find out what all are happening. So don't worry about the pricing there. It is just so that people will not simply come and register. So everything is free. You can actually contact me. I will give you a coupon, and then you can register for free. Okay, so don't worry about pricing there. And all these okay, Azure communication also. Yes, we have Azure. I have not started live sessions. We are in discussion mode, because you cannot survive with only one cloud. So once you are good with one cloud, you have to move to other clouds also. Because I have been working in AWS. I have authored 2 international books on AWS, but in my next assignment, I am going to work with Azure. Okay, so that is it. So if you are good with one cloud, you can learn any other cloud. Okay, and communication. Yeah, communication is definitely one thing that you need to improve. So I provided you options, right? So once you learn a skill, if you do not get option, I will provide you option to teach. Okay, and then you can take the fee on yourself. I don't need any commission or anything. I'll just connect you to students. You can teach, and then you can get money. But if you're so, and now with all these online things, so there is no limit. The whole world is available for you to teach. But if you need to teach to the whole world, you need to have better communications. That is why we have a communication lab where we provide exercises, we improve our language, we ask you to talk, all those things. Okay, so that is our communication. Okay, so please share my the AWS session to my LinkedIn. Okay, so I may not send any messages because I may forget this, but you can definitely message me, remind me. If I forget to respond to you, feel free to send me any number of messages, as if I am your employee. Okay, because I am a human, I might forget. So it is not because I am rude or because I don't want to respond. I might forget, just like that, because a lot of messages are coming. So do remind me. So if you are not able to go to any group, okay, if they are not working, so sometimes things might change, routes might change. Okay, you can ping me in LinkedIn or Facebook, anywhere, and I will respond to you. If anything is not working, just let me know and I will help you out. So if you are in Facebook, so this is the best way to contact me. Type hartin.me. Okay, it will take you to this page called facebook.com/hartinganigathotu. Okay, so this is not a profile, this is a page. Okay, so the advantage is that unlike LinkedIn or a profile, so this is available to view for some of my students and even my wife also. So they can also let me know that okay, some message has come, and then they can also remind me. If somebody knows the answer to it, they will also help you out. Okay, so if you are there in LinkedIn, not if you are there in Facebook, so this is one way. You can just type hartin.me and you can go there, or you can even type directly facebook.com/hartin Kanigathotu. Okay, so you can reach here. And but there are people who are not there in LinkedIn or not there in Facebook, so they can use the other ways wherever they are applicable, wherever they are available. You have to also participate, so otherwise you'll not gain anything. Okay, so after this month, when I join a new place, I'm not sure whether I will be able to give the same dedication that I will give you now. I will always want to help, but definitely I'm not sure about anything in future, right? So make use of today, and make use of the time whenever you get it. So don't delay it. So make use of it max. Okay, and yeah, again, anybody if they are interested to read my book and suggest me things and learn from the book even before it is released and give me feedback, I'll be happy to mention their names in my book. Okay, so you can check out my book, AWS Security Cookbook, and I have mentioned most of the students who have helped me in completing that book. Okay, it is good to have your name printed in an internationally published book, right? Okay, so that is it. Okay, so there is a thing, I have 1 year experience. Okay, so no so experience does not matter these days. Okay, so students with no experience are getting crores from companies during campus interviews, right? So experience does not matter if you know the tech and if you know how to present it. So presentation is very important. So that is why unlike most of the technical sessions or technical learning programs, we have a communication lab also. Because even writing your resume is important. It is like you are the salesperson, you are marketing your services, right? So even that is very much important. Yeah, career Q&A is over. So these are our initiatives for COVID-19 affected. So we give free training, free mentoring, and if they know a skill and they are ready to teach, then we will provide tools for them. And if you are really in need for a job, we will even give you part-time jobs. So this is from our salaries that we keep aside for helping people, because like so sometimes money will come and go, but sometimes for one particular person it might be very important. And so if you are really in need for money or part-time jobs or anything, do let us know. We will help you out if you are really in need. Okay, as long as we have balance in our account. Okay, so and opportunity to work with me on my next book and get a name, and then use that name to uh, get more sales of your resume. Okay, so and you can contact me through FB page or LinkedIn, and please do let me know if you are affected by COVID-19. I'll be more than happy to. So this is the surprise of the week is whoever is attending here can definitely get preference for working with me on my next book. Okay, so to learn AWS, how do I start? And one more question and start practical work on cloud. Okay, so you can message me. So you can just attend a few of my sessions on cloud. I will. So we had cloud. We had theoretical sessions. We had lab sessions. We had Q&A sessions. So cloud, we are much ahead. So I'll definitely help you out on where to start and how to proceed. Okay. So just remind me in LinkedIn or Facebook, and then I'll let you know where to proceed. Okay, so do keep in touch, and then help others in any ways you can. Okay, so if you see somebody who is, because I told about the small financial help also, right? So if you are if you are okay, and if you find somebody who is in trouble, who needs help, you can direct them to us. Okay. To enroll, it is asking me to pay some money, so that is what I said. So don't pay anything and enroll. Okay. So you have to you can just message me. I will let you know how to join for free. So I have because I don't want anybody to join there, because if it is completely free, people can go there. People, because these there will be WhatsApp groups, so people can join WhatsApp groups directly, and they can post anything they want, uh, and all those things, right? So uh, you can join free. First you have to come to me. I will give you coupon code, then you can join for free. Okay. So yeah, we if it is if the door is open, then I won't have a control on who comes in, because the Zoom, what happened to Zoom, right? So because Zoom was going very fine, but it was mostly used within companies. Okay. So they did not think about a password, and then one fine day, everybody started using Zoom from their homes because of COVID, and many people joined Zoom, and then showed bad things and all. So because of that, so they now increase their security. They put a password mandatory and all those things. So we also have a door, so which is locked, and so again, so whoever wants to pay the money, they can pay, and whoever uh, do not want to pay, they don't have to pay. And any money that anybody pays is directly goes to this learning program. So that is, again, so we don't keep the expenses ourselves. We ask students to keep the expenses, so that it is completely transparent, and then they will only give a presentation every week to whoever is interested. Okay. So just message me, get the coupon, and then join for free. Okay. After a cloud practitioner exam, what kind of jobs I can apply? So you can apply for any cloud related jobs. Again, it also depends on what other skills you know, right? It depends. So if you it should be in uh, if you have only cloud practitioner exam, you might have some limited opportunities. Or if you have more experience on any other field, so then you can look for intersections of both those domains. Okay. So you can either share more details here, or you can message me in LinkedIn, and I can help you out. Okay. So when will be the next session again? So next career talk will be mostly on next Wednesday, same time. But so cloud and Java sessions will be on Saturdays. Okay. So weekdays, I am trying to keep less of technical things, most of communication and other things, because I don't want work and these things, everything to be technical, right? So, but weekends, it is Saturdays, it is all technical sessions. Okay. Any more questions? If there is, let me check other one also. Okay. Looks like there are no more questions. So we will wind up for today. Okay. Hope this was kind of useful for you. So if it was useful, you can just say Y, and if it was not useful, you can just say N. Okay, because if it is not useful, then I may not continue this non-technical talk. Okay, so I thought so all my sessions until now were all technical. So I thought that there should be a Q&A which is non-technical, and to talk to everybody. Okay. So improve on your, so one non-technical suggestion, improve on your communication skills. You can land you lots and lots of opportunities, because there are companies across the globe that are looking for people who can work remotely. Okay. The only thing you need is good communication, right? So before you could only work in your city. So now you can work across the globe because of Corona. So you have to see the positive in everything that comes your way. Okay. Thank you, everyone. And it was good to talk to you all. Okay. So bye bye, and see you soon.